We're here for another post-race review, but actually it's the post-season review because it's all done.
And where the hell are we, Brad? Where have you dragged me?
We're actually in Tyre Garage here in Kumeu. Come see Craig if you're ever out these ways and need some tyres or some wheels. He's got a few, and he's got some nice stuff here, so he'll hook you up.
Yeah, I don't mind taking a few of those home with him, I tell you now.
Don't think these will fit on the race car, mate, but hey, we should try.
We'll make them work.
Might need them, because you owe me another $20.
Look, okay, so truth be told, I lost another 20. It was raining again. God forbid, the fourth round, rain again. Who would have guessed it?
It's been a full wet season.
I mean, it really is.
There was some good dry in and amongst it though, so made the racing good.
Yeah, actually, it was probably the best round in my opinion, for me anyway. Just in terms of strategy and because it all came down to the wire, didn't it?
It did, yeah, it did, and we had a good turnout as well.
What I like to see was the amount of guys taking the gambles, risking it all to get from that position from first to second, or from wherever they were in the pack. Like that was some pretty epic stuff. You had some guys going out there on slicks.
Yeah, we did
in the wet. I mean, what did you see from down on the ground?
Well, yeah, there was because the last round, so it was a give it all or go home without the trophy kind of scenario, and there were some teams really throwing it all at it. They came up short, some of them, others not so much. So, yeah, it was good to see.
Yeah, from being on the international track, in a wet race, that back long straight, that hectic long straight. I mean, it's hectic in the dry. I mean, so much more in the wet. You got guys going down there at 250, 250 k's.
Fast boys, yeah.
Like really quick boys coming up to turn two. I mean, how they stayed on the black stuff is beyond me.
Well, they didn't all stay on. That was something we noticed upstairs. Yeah. How did you find, from a car point of view, how were the guys presented this round?
Actually, it was surprisingly even better than last time. I didn't notice any issues. I guess you've probably you expect that as well, being the final round. Like you definitely don't want to go into a final round having to sort out issues or go back and forth. So that's there was actually nothing to report there, which is fantastic. Made my life a whole lot easier, I tell you what.
Awesome. That's exactly right. We should be seeing cars that are well prepared for the last round, having had 3 rounds. Well, most people, not all, but for most with scrutiny. And upstairs was also the same. We saw the same. So the driving standards were great. There was actually a period there where we had no safety car for hours.
Actually, that was quite a hard case because I went and checked on the boys in the safety car, and I'm like, "You guys are right?" And they're like, "We're bored." Yeah, and I think it was Steve Reynolds. He was having a nap in the passenger seat, and his son Jacob was eager to get out on track and just have a couple of laps. But hey, that's
good racing.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
more track time for everyone.
Yeah,
and then we get into prize giving at the end of the race, which is awesome. It's why we're all there, and what a great time. I mean, the highlight at the end of it was the last man standing. Yeah,
we've talked about it previously about that being quite a standout and quite an exciting time and a hard case time at that. And what was your takeaway from that? What was the point that really
love a redraw? The whole crowd gets into it, and we saw a couple of people who were there earlier, got their awards for their series, and had left, got called up, and went there, so they missed out. So you have to be there to win.
Lucked out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told you guys would be in tears, and what happened? We had phone calls with people in tears.
Pretty much. And what a prize. We had the Camo Parts sponsorship, and the lucky winner had a great 10 tool kit to take away.
Yeah, for the last man standing, who happened to be...
A woman.
So last man standing turned into the last woman standing. Congratulations, Shelby Cooper, Dion Cooper's daughter. Man,
well done.
Epic stuff.
What a prize. You made the whole crowd jealous, absolutely everyone, and it was a really good recipient. It was really cool.
That was a good one. Showing the boys how it's done, eh?
Exactly.
That's right.
Exactly. And congratulations to all our other winners. It was a great series, and we really enjoyed having you all there, and watching you guys out on track was amazing. And girls, of course.
He didn't mean to point at me, he just said like girls, like in general.
Like Dora.
That was the hand gesture. Bastard. So on to the crown jewel. What have we got coming up in a week's time?
It's the day night. Lemons and limes,
Hell
20 plus hour at Hampton Downs on the International again.
And what are you going to be doing, Brad?
I'm going to be racing, hopefully.
You said you were going to streak.
No, that's not what I said.
Cut. You're going to be in a car, aren't you?
I'm going to be in a car. I'm looking forward to it. You know, me and all the other teams that have been holding out for this event. It's been a long time since May, and the International only comes but once a year. So looking forward to it.
And I mean, until, what do we race until about 10 o'clock at night?
Yeah, on the Friday night we've got a late one. Yeah. And if the forecast anything to go by,
it'll be sunshine. Woo!
You want to put another 20 on it?
No, I'm broke.
It's probably a good call.
I'm all out of De Niro's after the last two bets. That's it. I've had enough.
Yeah.
Not betting anymore.
Well, I might have to talk to Craig and get us some wets because the forecast is for rain, but you know it'll be a typical Waikato weekend, so we'll get rain and shine. So we're looking forward to that. That should mix it up, and got a good sized field to get out there as well.
Yeah. So if you haven't registered yet, get online, register because there's still spots available.
There are definitely spots available.
And get in there, and because this is not one you want to miss out on. I'm telling you now.
No, it's good, and the class of the field is looking pretty good. Like the competition from, you know, the lemons and the lime side is looking good. So it's going to be a good thing to be a part of.
Packing being on Thursday, so get in there early. It's a long weekend, a long couple of days. So
It is.
you want to get in there early. That way you're done and dusted. Get your documentation done. Most importantly, get your documentation done. You know you won't be allowed out on track without documentation.
Yeah, and you can do that online before you even get to the track. And then when you get in there, the office team just need to just cite your licenses, and that's it.
Then it's done. Then you can relax.
Make sure you're all paid up, ready to go, and then you get your car straight to you in scrutineering.
Yeah, get it over to me. Bring it over. I'll get it scrutineered.
Yeah.
Give it a seal of approval. If it ain't up to par, I'll tell you what. Bang. Get up.
It's on you guys. Get it up to
It's on
par.
you.
But hey, we've seen most of you before. You know what's expected. Everything you need to know is on our website, of course. So.
Yeah, jump on, register. Make sure you're a Mega Club member.
And your license is up to date. I know I just got an email today from ASA that I need to renew mine. So do that and be ready to go.
You'd think it'd be up to date.
You think?
Unbelievable. What are we going to do with them?
Yeah, on the Saturday morning, we actually have the test pilot running, which is an awesome initiative. So if you've got anyone that wants to get in a race car, your teenage son or daughter want to have a turn.
Teenage.
Yeah, it's the time. You know, it's a really good opportunity to get out there. You can have passengers in the car as well. So if anyone that needs someone sitting beside them to give them a bit of confidence, that's the opportunity. And we've got some drivers around if you want someone to jump in beside you too.
It's true.
I did that last session, and I'm more than happy to do it with someone else again. And it was really great.
I really like the test pilot and like seeing all the young blood that's coming through, and the parents a little bit nervous. I don't know for what reason. It could be because you're in a race car, or because it looks like they're having so much fun that it could be pretty costing.
This is true. Because
Yep.
the next step is into a lemon or a limes car, getting out there and having some fun, and it's the best way to get track time. It's the cheapest way to do it in New Zealand. Bang for buck, seat time, can't beat it.
Can't beat it at all.
Yeah. And then progressing into the Pro Series. I mean, that is the next step for these guys, or doing both. I mean, that's the ultimate. If we could all have the time and funds to do that, enjoy it.
No, definitely. Brad, you know what the beautiful thing is about the Lemons event?
What's that, mate?
That it don't matter, and we don't give a shit how fast your car is or what your lap times are in terms of you need to be the quickest, blah, 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 shitty, bang, bang. I don't care.
No.
Because it does not matter.
Exactly, because you'll just be the fastest one to the penalty box. Because we like seeing fast cars sitting in the pit lane going slow.
Oh, and then entertaining. How entertaining is that?
It's great. And we have our judge there. He's looking forward to seeing you too.
Watch out. Being a night event, and because it's also going to be forecast for rain, there's pretty much three things that are most important, that differ from any other daytime events that we run, all right? So number one, your beacon, your emergency beacon, all right? So it must be fully charged or fully battery operated, but it must be able to be taken out of the car and put on the roof if you break down or if you're in trouble or anything like that, all right? So you must have that.
You're checking that in scrutineering?
Because we'll be checking that at scrutineering, because that's one of the things that people just forget about, because it's
That's
not. It's we only do this once a year, and it's commonly forgotten about, right? So that's make sure that is in the car.
Lights is also another one, right? So we also check for brake lights at every event, because you need those, but you'll also need headlights, being that it's at night. And if you've got spotlights or anything super bright, you're not allowed to run with high beams. You need to make sure that the dip is pointing at the ground at a 30-metre point outside. So make sure you set that up before you get to us, because you will be pulled in if they're too bright or too high when you're on the track.
And probably the good thing to touch on is it's actually, if you see all the guys with the high big light bars and stuff like that, they may work for you down on the straight, but they don't actually work for you when you're trying to find the apex of the corners.
Good point. You want to.
I mean, did you had angling?
Yeah, we run 2 little spotlights angling out. So when you're turning into the apex, it actually is turning in, and you're looking around the corner with it.
Yeah,
it's a good little tip to have.
Yeah, so, and if you are running a light bar, I will be checking them at scrutineering, and if they are too high and you've bolted them there or fixed them there and unable to move them, I guarantee you will be moving them, because you won't be allowed
Cut
out.
the wire.
I will be making sure that it is pointing downwards.
Yeah, it's just danger. Right. If you're down the end of a long straight and someone comes around from the corner before with a high beam or a big light bar behind you, you can't see, 1, and 2, you can't tell how far back they are. So, yeah, we just can't have that on the track.
Yeah, exactly. And probably more so as well as that's going to be even in the night when it's more so when it's raining, is your wipers. So just make sure your wiper operation is all up to spec and is working. Obviously you need them during the day as well, but even more so in the night, because your visibility has gone from here down to there. So
recommend rain-Xing your windscreen, stuff like that, because like Phil said, during the daylight that's annoying, but at night when the light hits all those raindrops on your window, it bedazzles you. It's a different experience, and it's a lot of fun, but you just need to be ready for.
Yeah, and just be mindful of those who the newbies that may have raced throughout the seasons and stuff like that at events that just during the day, but this is their first night event. Just be aware that if you are coming up to slow cars and stuff, they could be novices and that are just getting used to driving in the night on a racetrack. So it can be quite freaky and quite daunting that when a car's coming up behind you, and trying to hit that apex or trying to hit that passing manoeuvre, it'll freak them out. So just be mindful of the newbies out there. And
one of Ray's good sayings that he has at all our briefings is, if you're coming in tight, stay tight. If you're out wide, stay wide, especially if there's any cars around you. At night, it may seem like cars are further away or closer to you than they might seem with a light glare. So if you're in tight, stay tight. Don't take a wide line and then cut to the apex, because you probably haven't seen that car that's passing you on the inside because you left the door wide open. Stay wide.
Yeah, and I guess the last thing is just have fun, have a blast.
100%.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
It's
but
great.
Don't ruin your event by trying to smash someone off.
20 hours plus.
You got a lot of time.
Exactly.
Got a lot of time to do some spins and get called into the penalty box.
Do that during the daylight. It's much easier to recover from.
We can see it. we can see it. So do it in the day so we can have a laugh.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to it. It's going to be an amazing event, and looking forward to seeing everyone there.
Yeah, epic. So. And to finish up on is Highlands, coming up at the end of the year.
That's right.
The last event, the crown jewel, in my opinion anyway, the crown jewel of
it's a great way to finish
the
year.
Tony Quinn group. And wow, what a track it is, and what an event it's going to be.
The grid's looking good.
It is.
It is already looking really good.
I just check the numbers.
It probably will sell out, so make sure if you're thinking about going that you get in there, because
we've had. I checked in with a few of the teams down at the last round, and I've already booked their accommodation, booked the trucks, the transportation, everything was already sorted. All they've got to do is pretty much just fly down there and pick all their gear up. Like they're sorted.
They got a car?
Yeah, they've got a car. They got a car. It's amazing. They've got a car. They haven't forgotten it.
Yeah, maybe they're just spectating. I don't know.
I don't know. Are you talking about your car or what?
Well, I think it should be all right. It should be there. We'll see. So get those entries in. We want to see you there. It's going to be a great event. Looking forward to seeing you next weekend at Hampton Downs, though. And going to be great. See you then.
That's enough from us, too. We're out. See you later.